Welcome to the Team Home Circus Live Duel. Today we're going over P.U.N.K Therion versus P.U.N.K Adventurer. So here we see over on the left side we have Todd going to be operating with P.U.N.K Therion. We're going to see him going first here, taking a sip of that dew. We're going to start off with a Disc Coliseum here, getting to search out for a Therion monster. He's going to choose the King Regulus here. You know, being a great card, serving as an Omni Negate. Gonna have a Therion charge, discarding the Reaper. He's going to get Ash Blossom. It doesn't matter because he's able to get a Therion Engrave to equip with Regulus. Xiam is going to be activated, or normal summon, then activated, getting with the Foxy. Then Foxy is going to be activated here, discarding the Duke as well. Getting out the Deer Note here. Both of those are going to get synchroed away for a Pepega Ruler. Pepega Ruler Chainlink 1 as well as Deer Note Chainlink 2. You know, milling 5 special summoning out. Special summon out the Xiamen. We see a Veiler go to hand as well as the Jet Synchron Engrave. Crazy card. Can't believe we took that off the list. And here we see it's going to be a Synchro or an Exceed summon here. We're going to Synchro summon, or Link summon away into the Healthy Fibrax. I don't know why I said Exceed summon. Activating the effect of Hulk to get out the Ogre here, you know, serving as a interruption during the follow-ups. Next turn, also was Veiler in hand, and just passing here. Hulk being able to like, I guess not tune out. I guess we could say tune out because it does have summon a tuner, but sync out into a synchro monster is quite effective. And also being able to like serve as an start off with the Enchantress here, getting the right of Aramis here. We're going to see right being activated. It's going to be able to go through getting the token as well as placing the Fateful on the field. You know, having that Ogre on the field for the Fateful is kind of huge, but, you know, it's better than having it in hand because Brad can know that it's there. Let's see if he plays around it. Gonna have it E-Telly here. Summoning a level 3 Psychic from deck. Going to be Xiamen. Xiamen's going to activate. He's going to chain the Veiler. We're going to see a normal summon of a Red Rose, which will eventually get us the Rox Rose. Reaper effect here is going to be activated to bounce. It targets a spell and trap card and then bounces it. Here we're going to see Xiamen as well as the tuner being synchroned away into a Black Rose Dragon. Interesting tech here. We're going to chain block, you know, to make sure that stays alive. Ogre's going to be resolved and chained to the Fateful. Foxy is going to be activated, setting itself as well as the Xiamen here to get out the Deer Note. I believe this is enough for a Synchro 11, but Hulk is going to activate here, you know, getting the Formula Synchron. Gonna synchro both those two away for... We do see that Todd drew a Ogre, going for a Dagda here. And then Deernote's going to be summoning out the Xiamen, linking both of those away for an Halki Fibrax. Halki Fibrax effect is going to activate here. Are we going to see the same play as Todd, summoning out that Ogre as an interruption? Just looking through, summoning out the Veiler here. This is an access code line here. Getting out the, most likely the Selene. Selene's effect is going to activate, getting the counters on the field, being able to remove 3 of them. To summon back out a Spellcaster. And then being able to just link summon into, I guess just trying to get another material. Going out for the access code, you know, gaining 300 and able to pop. You know, popping the field spell as well as the formula, and being able to attack for some hefty 53. And just passing there, we see an Ash Blossom being drawn for turn. We do not know the last card in Brad's hand, but it most likely is better than a Xiamen because that's what he discarded off of the Foxy Tune. Maybe it's another hand trap or something. We see Ogre being activated, Ogre Dance. Then Reaper is going to be activated, summoning out the Lilyboria. Lilyboria's effect is going to be activated, and that's going to just be a scoop here. Now, realizing he has too much advantage, they're just going to scoop it up. Both these decks are very, very interesting. You know, being able to just like push so much with the Therion cards. I guess push so much with the P.U.N.K cards. Able to do so much. And, you know, just being able to end on like Dagda Scythe. With Hulk being like a crazy extender. You pretty much have to like stop it at all costs. But we do see with the Therions over the Brave Engine is that you're able to like continuously have negates over the Adventure Engine, which is like a great push for turn 0, but after that it gets like kind of weaker. But you also brick less with the Adventure Engine because 9 of your cards, well, I guess 6 of your cards are like pretty much the same card. They get you the same thing. With the P.U.N.K engine, or the Therion engine on the other hand, you have like 3 Regulus, and then you have like a bunch of other 1-ofs, as well as like your field spell and stuff like that. So it's harder for you to get to your like full engine, as well as like a lot of them are just bricks in general. Plus, I believe Todd's playing some of the traps, or at least one of the traps. I find the biggest problem with these decks are that the immense amount of bricking that happens with them. I find that that's not really interesting for me. I don't really want to go to a big tournament and end up just bricking. So you see that Brad's going to start off first with the Temple. You know, it's going to get responded to with Ash Blossom. Faithful's already in hand, going to activate the Illusion of Chaos. You know, we'll see that the Adventure Engine's like really good going first. Is that a Gamma he just revealed? He's going to Gamma that. You know, blocking off that draw. Faithful's going to get backfitted on the Summon of Gamma, getting out that Draco back, just free advantage. We're going to see a normal summon of a Rocks Rose for real this time. Its effects can activate, getting out the Basil Rose Shoot from deck to hand. But we need another extender here. We're going to see a Souls already being in hand, pitching the other illusion. Special summon itself. That is a Herald right there. Soul's effect's going to activate anyways. As well as Fateful going to activate, searching for the monster as well as dumping it. Soul's going to activate, pitching 2, drawing 2. And here we want to go into P.U.N.K or a Herald. Which one's it going to be? It's going to be quite interesting. We do see that the Herald was on top of the deck there, extra deck. Just going to choose for the P.U.N.K instead, going for the greedy play, trying to extend more. And that was that an Ash Blossom in the hand, going up for the Jet Synchron. And then linking that away in for the Anima. Jet Synchron is going to be able to be used later in the graveyard. Jet Effect, discarding the 3rd Temple, put something itself out. Going to link those 2 away for what I assume would be a Dagda, yeah. So as we can see, even being double hand trapped, as well as going through a bunch of cards, this board's just so easy to make and can be quite formidable. We do see a Foxy Tune, the Carp, a Veiler, as well as I believe it's there on charge in the hands of Todd here. Not always being great, as well as a set card. We're going to see a set from Todd, and that's going to be, I think, and he's going to scoop it up, realizing he has just nothing against that board, having too much advantage. He's going to scoop it up, so now they're both 1-1, going on to the all-important Game 3. As I was saying, both engines act really, really good together. Both decks are just crazy, but the problem is just I find that the P.U.N.K Therion deck just bricks more than the Adventurer deck. Plus, Adventurers just give you so much advantage. But I do like the fact that the P.U.N.K Therion deck does not Scythe Lock. I mean, I guess I could say I like playing against it more. Then again, who really enjoys the Scythe Lock? Other than maybe Flanders players. They don't care about the Scythe Lock. Wait to see some siding in and siding out. Having the choose right in this kind of moments are very, very crucial. Todd here is just praying that he doesn't brick. As we see a lot of the time, he loses on the channel. It's kind of an ongoing joke between everyone at locals. But maybe today will be the day. So here we see a Xiamen from Todd, being able to start off first, paying the 600, searching, and it's going to get responded to with an ultimate rare, infinite impermanence. Foxy Tune is going to be activated from the hand. Is that going to get double hand trapped? Let's see. Getting a Gamma resolved here. That's getting Ash Blossomed. Okay. Is that going to be fine? It's going to be fine here. Discarding the driver as well as the Foxy Tune to get out that Deer Note. A very risky play due to the fact that the Gamma is still going to be able to activate next turn, or this turn. Pointing out that the driver, why driver? That's true indeed, why driver? And here it has to be a very, very interesting choice, because if he goes for the If he goes for the P.U.N.K ruler, he can just gamma that and not get that mill 5. But if he goes for the P.U.N.K ruler, he's going to activate Chainlink 1 and then Deer Note Chainlink 2, targeting the Foxy Tune, milling the 5. Here we're just going to take a second to read the Duke. Being the only one he can add back to hand anyways. Argo System's another really cool card. Being able to, never being able to deck out is just really crazy. Here we're going to go overlay into the Zombie Vampire, activating the effect milling 4 from both players, and then being able to special summon one of them. If he was playing the Rock Throw stuff, he could summon out that Rock Rose and get his own Basil Rose shootout. Not that it would do anything, because he does not have any of the monsters engraved, but he's going to summon out the Ash Blossom here, which is kind of interesting. The Duke's going to activate, targeting the Lily Borea. Summoning itself out and equipping with it. And then a Lily Borea effect's going to activate on the Duke. So Duke effect is what's actually activating. Going to get Gamma here, searching for a Therion monster, or Therion Spell and Trap is really good, which does search for the Therion monster. It's going to hit by with the Gamma. Going to link those both away for the Axis Code, going for the Jet Synchron here. Axis Code, going for the Halky Fibrax. Summoning out the Jet Synchron here. P.U.N.K ruler is going to be summoned back by banishing a Light in the Dark. Going to Synchro Summon both of those off into a Hot Red. Jet's going to be summoned back out by discarding that Veiler, I guess. Then we're going to activate Argonaut System, adding the Lily back by shuffling that Argonaut back. Lily effect's going to activate, targeting the Duke by summoning itself out. And we're just going to scoop it up here. So that's game 4, Todd.